Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Miyagi Mornings, episode 10 as we wrap up this week. Even though this is a week that I generally take off, I've made sure there was a Miyagi Mornings every morning, all 5 days this week as we wrap up our second week. Remember, I put these videos together so you can share them with people, friends and family and associates who might be interested in some of the stuff we talk about but not quite yet ready for a 90-minute podcast, or just if you enjoy having video experience as well. And we wrap them all up in the Miyagi Mornings Recap podcast that will be due out tomorrow. Episode 2 of the Miyagi Morning Recap will be available on our standard podcast feeds, iTunes, Stitcher, all that good jazz. So, hey, the ducks are quacking back here, and so I apologize for the noise, but this is real-world podcasting. The question today that I am responding to came to me at the email, jack@thesurvivalpodcast.com. Put Miyagi Mornings in the subject line, and I will try to get an episode done answering your question. Was, what is LBC coin? How do I use it? What do I do with it? What's it for? What the heck is this LBC thing? Now, many of you watch me on YouTube, but I always say it's better on Odyssey because Odyssey is built on a blockchain. Odyssey allows you, if you want to tip me or other creators using LBC coin. And that is the main use for LBC coin, is tipping creators or paying creators for paid content on either library.tv or odyssey.com, which really are kind of the same sites, but Odyssey is where all the new features are going forward. Library itself is a blockchain, just like Bitcoin is. A blockchain first, and it's a token or coin second. So on the Library blockchain, you can build applications, and there's also a cryptocurrency called LBC coin. That's what we're talking about today. So when you go to library.tv or odyssey.com, they're pulling content from the same place. Again, just all the new features and new fancy stuff are being built on the interface that is Odyssey. Again, where you can earn and spend library credits, which is, again, LBC coin. This is a cryptocurrency. If you don't know what a cryptocurrency is today, I can't explain that. But if you know what a cryptocurrency, it's just another cryptocurrency. The utility is that it works, again, on the Library blockchain, and it was specifically developed to be a easy, fast way and low fees so that you could say, hey, Jack, I like that video that you did today. Here's 5 library credits, which right now would be 15 cents. It's about 3 cents a coin right now. The next question was, how do I find out what it's worth? Because if you get on Odyssey and you set up your account and you just invite people and watch content, they'll actually give you some. There's daily watch rewards, anywhere from 1/4 to 4 credits, depending on how it works out that day. You get just for using the Odyssey platform, and then you can use it for other things. So, like, how do I find out what it's worth? I've got like a couple hundred of these things now. How much is it worth? It's cryptocurrency. It trades on the open cryptocurrency market like Litecoin or Bitcoin or R or ARK or Ethereum or any other cryptocurrency. I personally use CoinGecko. It's my favorite site to look up the technical analysis and the price history on cryptocurrency. You go there, you type in LBC, boom, there it is, library credits, pull it up and take a look at it. Again, it was a little over 3 cents this morning. Most of the time I've been on Odyssey, it's been 2 cents. That means my earnings have increased by 33%. by doing absolutely nothing. I am not a big-time speculator on low-cost altcoins, but when I look at altcoins, which is anything other than like Bitcoin, Ethereum, I always want to know why. What's the point? What does this do that Bitcoin Cash doesn't do? Or let's say R, because R is a privacy coin. What does it do that nothing else does? Well, what it does is it allows people to use the library blockchain and have a native currency for it, and the blockchain itself, with Odyssey built on it, becoming one of the most awesome video sites and content sharing sites there is on the internet. That's the utility. So, do I think that it's worth buying a whole bunch of it and speculating you'll be worth a bunch of money someday? No, I wouldn't do that. I will say this, since getting on Odyssey, thanks to you guys tipping me, thanks to referral rewards and things like that, I have about 14,000 LBC coins. Didn't do really much for them. Put the content on YouTube, it magically gets over there. See, this is why I said if you're a creator, you need to be on Odyssey. You see why? Because I'm sitting on, so it's about $400. Now, in the same period of time, my YouTube earnings outpaced that by about 3 times. I've made about $1,200 in YouTube ad revenue compared to $400 on Odyssey. Here's the thing, it's still $400 I didn't have. You see how that works? It's still $400 that I didn't have. Also, I have maybe a 20th of the subscribers on library that I do on YouTube. So with a 20th, I've earned a third. You see how that works? That's why this is a good thing. And people get pretty generous with tipping you, 5, 10 library credits when they're 2, 3, 4, even a nickel a piece, right? It's not that much money. So people tend to value content and tip you with it. That's why I love it. Now, how do I get my library into dollars so I can do something with it? Well, there's a couple things you can do with it. One, you can just trade it directly if people are willing to take it, like they're willing to take Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash or anything else. There are a couple ways to do this. One, in your Odyssey account. When you set up an Odyssey account, you immediately get an LBC wallet. It's right there in your account. You can click on it, you log in, you can see it, you can send and receive, and hopefully soon, U.S. customers will be able to buy directly on the site. Until then, the only other way, if you want some library credits in your account, go to an exchange like Bittrex. You can buy it for Bitcoin on the Bitcoin market, transfer it over there to that wallet so you can tip your creators. Pretty simple. But for me as a creator, if I start wanting to rely on some of this money, and I want to convert it to a cryptocurrency that's more widely accepted or to U.S. dollars, I can transfer it over to my account on Bittrex or other major exchange, and I can exchange it into Bitcoin or to US dollar Tether coin, or if I've done KYC, I can turn it into actual money and wire it to my bank account. It works like any other cryptocurrency. Because it's on major exchanges, it's liquid, meaning we can change it into something else. It's fungible. We can do something with it. We can buy stuff with it. It's real money. It's just a low-valued coin at this present time. Again, I'm not saying to go out and buy a bunch of it, but it has utility. There's so many coins out there that we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Library actually said, we're going to build this thing to do this thing, and then they did it. And they have a really great site, and it's working really well. And there are some limitations that it has yet, but man, Odyssey is a great site. It's only getting better every day. So I have some confidence in this. Right now, there's a technical analysis that's done based on major traders in the industry, and LBC on CoinGecko is rated as a strong buy at 3 cents as of today, which is actually Wednesday this week. I got ahead of the curve so I could get content out for you through the holiday and actually take time out. So this could have changed by now. I don't necessarily buy because of that, but it is something that I look at when making a decision. Knowing what I know about library, if I didn't have any of it right now, would I buy some? Yeah, probably about $300 to $500 worth, what happens to be how much I've earned as a creator in a few months. So I'm not going out to buy any. I'm going to keep busting my butt and earning it over there by putting out great content like this video. You sharing it and sharing the Odyssey version of it with your family and friends can help me do that. If you want to ask any questions about stuff for Miyagi Mornings, you know what to do. Email jack@thesurvivalpodcast.com. Miyagi Mornings in the subject line. That wraps up this week. Hope I gave you a great deal of variety, and that's something else I'm trying to do. If you've sent in content and you're like, he didn't do mine yet, and I sent that jerk my content a week and a half ago, I'm trying to pick stuff so that every day is a little bit different. That way we keep it interesting, especially for those of you on the podcast listening to the recap. With that, take care. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I will be back to see you on Cyber Monday.